Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Magic Online Matches for Premodern. I'm Michael Hoyp. I will be playing a Turbo Lands Turbo Oath deck. I'm playing Lester, and he is on a Stifle Not list, I believe. Lester is playing first. He has mulliganed. This hand seems fine. I'm going to keep. And he's going down to 5. Going down to 4. So even if he mulligans pretty low, he still might have a lot of pressure with early trying to not Stifle Not deck. Goblins, it looks like. Okay. So I am going to be playing Exploration. And play all those cards. Yeah, Oath is going to be pretty good against him. In this list, the only card I can get is Spike Weaver, though. So I might want to use my turn to get something else. Really want another island. Okay. So I think I'm going to start by gushing. Okay, so I can intuition and oath. One thing that I could do is, I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna say intuition and try and put like oath in the hand. I'm gonna do it. I don't. Well, let's see. Choose our opponent. Let's see what I want to get. Get 3 accumulated knowledges. I think I'm gonna do that. Seems very good with the other one in my hand. I don't really think Oath is that good right now, so I'm going to. I think I'd rather accumulate knowledge. Just getting a Spike Weaver in play isn't necessarily what I need. Alright, the first AK was enough for Lester. Alright. We are not going to sideboard for this game. This hand I cannot keep. It's not particularly good either. I think I'm going to mulligan this as well. I think this is better. I'm going to put Guy's Blessing and one of the lands. I think Reflecting Pool. Alright, well, that's going to make things harder for me. We'll see what the lackey deploys, but this could be a quick game in favor of Lester. Alright, well, he's got a Siege Gang, so I definitely have a lot of work to do, and I don't think there's that much I can do. Well, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna take what he's got, 8 damage on board just from attacking. I don't know how much he can deal by sacrificing if he needed to, but I think what's in my deck. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much out of things that I can do. I get a counterspell. I'm trying to think if there would be like something that I need to AK for. I don't think there's anything in my deck I can do at this point. Right. Let's see what the sideboard has in store. So I can. I think I like this package of Oath better than the Spike Weavers. Like a 3/3. I mean, fogging is decent against the goblins. I just worry that um, if I'm relying on this and he has something like a Gem Home Incinerator, that might be a little more difficult. I'm gonna try. I guess with Guy's Blessing, this obviously doesn't work very well. Taking out Powder Keg because the goblins just have a variety of converted mana costs. The cards I want to cut could get some counter spells. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I want to cut every counter spell. I'll just try it like that. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I cannot keep this hand. This one I can keep. I'm gonna put Rack on the bottom. Alright, Lester Mulligan to 6. I'm still pretty vulnerable to a turn 1 lackey though. Okay. I will play an Oath. We'll see if this is fast enough. Yeah, my deck just doesn't have a very good answer to turn 1 lackey. That makes things difficult. Alright, well that's promising. I mean, me losing my Yavimaya Coast isn't great, but if I'm able to get 3 3s. Okay. Should put. Alright. I was just checking to see if I put any accumulated knowledges in my graveyard. I did not, it looks like. Okay, so here's a ringleader. So he got 2 siege gangs. Don't think he can attack. And I will AK now and Oath again. Does have the option to sacrifice a goblin to counter this ability. Okay. Now I have the option of playing Horn of Greed, the option of playing Intuition. I think I'm just gonna Intuition for accumulated knowledge. Well, I guess I don't know how many are in here. 1. But yeah, I'd still be able to do that. I'm not gonna attack. I do have to like pressure him at some point, so maybe I should be. Maybe I should be attacking. You have the option to move counters from the Spike Weaver onto the other one and make it bigger, and then have this die, and then eventually loop the Oath. But I don't think that's a good use of my mana at this point. It looks like he's casting a Sieging Commander. I think it's fine. I mean, not that big of a deal. I think what I need to do to set up a win, I need to get a bunch of lands in play, and then I can set up the Time Warp loop. But I'm ways away from that. He's responding to my intuition. Oh, he has a Pyroblast. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to trigger Oath. The reason why I could is I know I would mill my entire library, but I'd hit Gaia's Blessing. But I think I'd rather just draw a fresh card. Yeah, I'll play a chill. Whenever I need to start attacking. I think I can. Maybe I shouldn't play this first then, but what if I attack with both? I'm gonna do that. I always have the ability to fog with one of them. Alright, so Lester conceded that one. Okay, so sideboarding for the next game. I don't think anything changes. Guess I don't know if I had Thwart. Yeah, I think the Spike Weavers are probably better than the other package. Okay, we're back for game 4. Lester's on the play. He has kept 7. I mean, I'm still vulnerable to turn 1 Lackey, but I don't think of anything in my deck that really is good against it. I think this hand is fine, so I'm going to keep. Is a turn 2 Oath, which I really think is probably the best thing I can expect. Okay, Tormod's Crypt. Can make things interesting. And only a Mog Fanatic. So the only downside of playing Treetop Village, I guess the 2 downsides, I wouldn't have necessarily the option to play Counterspell on turn 2. Also, if he is a Wasteland. But if he's wasting next turn and only attacking with a Mog Fanatic, I think that's not the worst for me, so. In comes the Mog Fanatic, and then he's going to follow it up with a Prospector. and another Mog Fanatic. Alright, so not super impressive out of the goblins right now. So I have the option to chill or oath. I think I'm actually gonna chill. Since his board's not that impressive, and I think I can take 3 damage and then play oath. As compared to like if I didn't play chill this last turn, then he might be able to get something more impactful in play and then have a better board. Alright, I'll play the oath. Okay, so he is potentially 6 mana if he were to sack all his creatures. So he could play a 4-drop. Yeah, I'm at a comfortable life total. And I think I'm in pretty good shape right now with the chill. Okay, so how do I want to play out this turn? One thing to note is I have to be a little more conservative with my intuitions. Ooh, what is a neat play is if he activates Tormod's Crypt, I can respond by intuitioning and getting at least 2 Gaia's Blessing, and then one is going to go to the graveyard. It's going to shuffle. It's basically going to counter the Tormod's Crypt. Though one of the Gaia's Blessing will get shuffled into. So from this point, is there anything I want to cast? I don't think there is. So he might be using the Tormod's Crypt in response to one of the other Gaia's Blessings triggers, since there's 2 in the deck. Okay. Does this change? Is there anything I can do about this? I don't think there is. I do have Treetop Village that could potentially block. He does have 2 Mog Fanatics, so I'd be blocking. I guess I could block any of them. I'd be willing to trade all 3 of his goblins for Skirk Prospector. Question is do I want to leave it open to like another Gem Poem Incinerator? I think I need to take that risk. Yeah, he's not willing to. So here is another Mog Fanatic. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so I am going to cast an Accumulated Knowledge. And so now I am going to trigger Oath. I really hope that I don't hit one of my Gaia's Blessings. But I guess I am likely to. Oh, both of them are in there. So he's going to respond with a Crypt. I'm not able to Intuition right here. How many Time Warps are left? Looks like just 1 in my deck. Okay. Don't think I could do anything about this. do only have 4 cards left in my deck. I do have a scroll rack, so I never can deck myself, but without the guy's blessings, not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to attack with this Treetop Village. Do need to put some pressure on his life total. Okay, so get rid of all his goblins. Or all the Monk Fanatics, presumably. I guess he could trade. I think. I think he must have misclicked with that first Monk Fanatic, otherwise it doesn't really make sense with this block. Oh, I mean, well, he wanted all his creatures gone. He could have done it afterwards. How am I supposed to win from this spot? I don't know. So, we will see. That's not the one I wanted to see flipped off the Oath of Druids. I don't think I can win this game. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Let's see what the other cards are. Yeah. Okay, so after that, do I want to revisit how I want to sideboard it all? I think this Ravenous Baloth could be good. Yeah, I'm just going to take out all the counter magic. Okay, so this hand, kind of like the thing I say every game, is not good against Lackey, good otherwise. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, it doesn't have an Oath, which is my best catch up against a lackey. But if he doesn't have a turn 1 lackey, the chill will be really good. Alright, there's a crypt. Alright, there's a lackey. I could be in for a rough time. We'll see what he puts off of this. If it's not a Siege Gang commander, then I think I have a decent chance. Alright, so I have my work cut out for me. We'll see how this goes. Alright, drawing a Spike Weaver. I'm gonna play the Reflecting Pool and the Horn of Greed. Try and set up a card draw engine. Do the option to play Spike Weaver next turn. Might be something I need to do. I'm taking 6 down to 13, and I'll get a trigger from Lackey. He is able to play 1-drops. What is he getting with Matron? Kirk Prospector, another Siege Gang, a Ringleader. It's Goblin Pile Driver. We can't play that one yet. Alright, he plays a Prospector. Okay, so do I need to play the Spike Weaver this turn? Thing is that I could block with it, but I can't activate its ability. But he can do... He attacks for 8, and then he has... I go to 5. I think he has enough damage just to launch at me with Siege Gang Commander. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he would. So I think I need to play the Spike Weaver this turn. I'm definitely in rough shape. Okay, so he's activating the Siege Gang Commander. So he's going to deny me the ability to block. I don't know what I can do from this spot. He's connecting with Lackey. He's going to put something like a Pile Driver in play. So he chooses not to. I guess that makes sense. Because if he just untaps, then he's going to win. Well, I will start playing a land. I guess maybe there's a spot where I wanted to play the Hornegreed first, but okay. But this is not enough. Because I could use his ability, but then he just has Blink 2 Goblins, sacrifices these two for mana, and then has this one that he can sacrifice. I don't know if there's anything I can draw. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Yeah, he just has 3 activations of the Siege Gang. Yep, just combat damage, so. Alright, so it looks like the Goblins deck takes it down in 5, so pretty quick games. I guess it really came down to whether he had a turn 1 lackey or not, and then whether I was able to stabilize from there. This list just doesn't have that good of answers to the 1-drop. All the card Chill and Oath of Druids all are just 1 turn too slow. So thanks for watching. Just want to remind everyone this video was made possible by DojoTradeBots. I encourage you to check them out for any cards that you are looking for on Magic Online. And if you're looking for paper, they have a TCG shop as Dojo Paper Trade. So thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you next time.